The following illustration seeks to illuminate how marriage binds a couple into a unified state. A state where each person is equal, and where each submits voluntarily to the other's role in procreation and in subduing the world, and where each performs their role with full cooperation of the other. In this way, the two persons of marriage are one, not entirely unlike the three divine persons of God. In the Trinity, the Father is the head of God. The Son is the one who reveals God, while the Holy Spirit carries out the work of God. In marriage, as God intended it, the notion of male headship is clearly defined as one of personal sacrifice to love and nourish both wife and children. The wife in turn both bears and nourishes children, and conversely loves and nourishes her husband. And in turn, both bear witness to God before their children through their words and their actions. To demonstrate these points, a parallel between the marriage of a man and woman is drawn from the periodic table in the form of two metals, zinc and copper. In our analogy, copper and zinc stand next to each other as metals, just as men and women stand next to each other as Homo sapiens, and as such are equal in nature. In marriage, the psychological bond produced by potent hormones are represented here by a simple electrochemical cell. An electrochemical cell, or in our example marriage, becomes energized as the copper and zinc are brought together in the presence of an electrolyte. The energy between a loving couple is hard to deny, and has remained the subject of poems and songs by bards throughout recorded history. In our demonstration, however, this energy is reflected by using what must be the least poetic device possible, a voltmeter. So as God originally intended, a man and woman join as equals in full cooperation for the purpose of procreating healthy children and subduing the world. Our electrochemical cell demonstration also reflects that each partner in the marriage has a different function. We observe that the zinc acts as the anode and the copper as the cathode. We might reasonably conclude that neither role is inferior to the other. However, if either the zinc or the copper fails to fulfill its respective function in full cooperation with the other, the marriage will weaken or worse.